My boss never listens to me. In this video, I'll share 3 considerations to improve your chances of being heard the next time you pitch your ideas to your boss. Yo, I got all these ideas to make things better at work, but my boss never seems to have time for them, or doesn't really seem to hear them. He's all like, yeah, but, or he'll say, well, I'll share these ideas with the superiors, but when I follow up, he's all, oh yeah, I shared your idea with my superiors and we don't have the resources to implement, or that's not a high priority currently. Really? That sounds frustrating. What types of ideas are you sharing? Man, like ideas to improve staff morale, ideas to raise our customer satisfaction. Some of our processes have bottlenecks that we could just change or eliminate to improve efficiency. Those sound like excellent ideas that your leaders should be seeking out. Don't give up sharing your ideas. Sometimes it can just be a matter of adjusting your approach. Let's see if we can uncover an effective delivery to get you heard and noticed. Hey, what's up? I'm Ian. I have 15 years of leadership experience. On my channel, I drop some knowledge while having some laughs. So stick around and subscribe. I promise I'll make it worth your while. So your boss isn't listening to your ideas, hearing your feedback, implementing your suggestions. Let me start by saying companies that actively seek out feedback and ideas from their employees, particularly their frontline employees, see improvements with customer and staff experience, sales, efficiency, innovation. When companies like Southwest Airlines and Harley-Davidson took a vested interest in staff feedback and ideas, both companies saw tremendous growth past their competitors. Employee insight is extremely valuable, but unfortunately, not always deemed important by all employers. If you feel like your boss isn't listening, don't give up. You may need to invest more in your delivery approach. Here are my top 3 considerations to improve your chances of being heard the next time you pitch to your boss. First, use language that speaks to your boss's interest and priorities. Develop a concise message that gets to the heart of the problem. Don't make the problem about you, but instead, focus on the impact to the business, such as customer loyalty, staff retention, productivity, impact to the bottom line. Storytelling can always help paint a clear picture. Here's an example. Mrs. White, our loyal customer for the past 5 years, had experienced delays on 3 separate orders due to our new process, which is now causing a bottleneck. She's indicating the delay is impacting her small business, and if it continues, she'll have to turn to our competitor. I've seen like 15 other issues like this come up in the last month, all impacting loyal customers who we stand to lose if we don't remedy this issue. The second step is to make determining the solution feel collaborative. Now that you've succinctly established the problem and the impact, it's time to uncover the solution. The solution may be straightforward to you, but again, if you feel that your boss doesn't normally listen to you, you have to use tactics to get them to listen. Leaders that don't listen to their employees tend to pride themselves on being problem solvers. So you have to put your pride to the side and let them determine the solution. Even if you already have the answers, people are way more likely to be invested in a solution if they come to the conclusions on their own, instead of being told what to do. This is simple human behavior most leaders already know and use coaching to guide the coachee to their solutions. This approach is not exclusive to leadership, so you can certainly use it on your boss. The basic steps to grow coaching are establish a goal, discuss the current reality, discover all the options, and determine the way forward to reach that goal. In this case though, you may add in some sales techniques to guide them a bit more to your specific solution. Following the problem, you may add a statement to acknowledge leadership is probably already aware of this issue. Then launch into the questions. Think about grow coaching. If the goal is to fix the problem, then we need to discuss our reality. This is where you can simply ask about what are our barriers? What's causing the problem? There are a couple of sales techniques to use here. One is to double down on their barrier or reason the issue exists. This agreement causes the other person to drop their argumentative guard and oftentimes see things from the other side. During this reality discussion, instead of saying, yeah, but, try, I agree, and this again creates collaboration and trust in the discussion. The other aspect of sales to keep in mind when coaching is the fundamental ABCs, or always be closing. You need to always be moving to the solution. It's easy to get stuck in the reality phase with coaching, but you need to keep the discussion moving to the options and solutions. Simply ask, well, what are options? How do we solve for this? You don't need to get all life coach with your boss, but you can start to infuse your ideas and solutions in the form of a question. What would it look like if we did this? What would be the impact if we changed this? I'll say that I have used this approach numerous times to get a boss or a peer to think they came up with the idea and the solution so that we can move it forward. My response, that's a great idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm behind that 100%. Now, there is a third suggestion when it comes to pitching ideas to your boss, which is to get some practice in your pitch and gain some allies along the way. Reach out to peers or coworkers in other departments even to ask to practice pitching your idea. Preferably colleagues who have a vested interest and are being impacted by the problem. Ask for feedback on your idea and for them to shoot holes in it or play devil's advocate. This will help you to hone your pitch. It will also most likely create support for your idea, creating a desire beyond you to get this solution implemented. Please let me know if this is helpful for you in the comments below. Good luck with pitching all your exciting, amazing ideas to your boss. If you'd like to discuss this further, please connect with me. I'm available for coaching, training, and consultation. I believe in you. You got this.